Alright, today we are going to do the basic granny square. This particular one is 4 double crochets. Some are 3, some are 4. Well, this one is going to be 4. Alright, you will need a crochet hook. I am using a size H. A scissors to cut stuff, and yarn. Please be patient with the camera jiggling because I have to work around the camera. Now you're going to want to do your basic slip over knot. And I think I'm going to pull this out a little bit. Oh, that's as far as she goes. Okay, and you're going to want to chain 4. So 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to want to go in the 4th one from the hook. Pretty much the one by the knot. And then you're going to want to take your hook, wrap around, and go in. There. Okay, now this here, this first chain counts as 1. So that'll be like, you'll count that as one of your double crochets. So again, you wrap around the hook, go in, and do your double crochet, and again, you do your double crochet. Now, if you count, you will have 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Then you're going to want to do 3 for your corner. And then you're going to want to go back through into the loop again. And again, do your double crochet. Make sure you do 4 of them because you want to do 4. Hang on here. I gotta get more string here. Okay. Just like that. And you want to make sure you have 4 in there. Because we're doing 4. You can do 3 if you want, but I am doing 4. So. And then you're going to want to count, chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And go in through your hole again. Oop. Do your double crochet. 1, 2, come on. My hook is giving me some trouble here. 3, 4. And you're going to want to chain 3 once again. 1, 2, 3. And if your string is too tight, don't be afraid to pull it away from the scan so you have extra string there. Okay? And then you go in the center hole again, and you're going to do 4 double crochets. And when I'm done with this row, I will show you what it looks like. And then I'll show you how to do the next row in a minute. Do your 4 double crochets. And then you're going to want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then join with a slip stitch. Hang on. Come on, come on. Cooperate. You want to join with a slip stitch. There. And it should look like this. And then you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3. And we'll count this one later. Just leave that one right there. And you reach over with your crochet hook and you go into the corner right there. And you're going to go 1. You're going to want to do 4 right now. 4 double crochets in this corner. And this is only going to be like a 3. Okay. Now you got 1, 2, 3, 4 in your corner, and then you're going to want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to want to go back into that same corner and do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets. And your first corner should look like this on the next story. Alright. Now we're going to reach over and go into here, into your next corner, and we're going to do 4 double crochets. And again, you're going to want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Go in your corner again and do your next 4. So technically you'll have 8 in one corner and 3 chains. Oh, chain stitches, I should say. And don't be afraid to recount your stitches if you're afraid that you're not getting enough of them in there. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know you have 4 in there. And now you reach over here and go in there. And you want to do 4 in here. Well, you know what I'm saying. You want to do 4 right now. 4 double crochets. Alright, then you're going to want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And do 4 more double crochets. Oop, there. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to want to reach to the next box here. Oh, that looks funny. Let's redo that one. Let's redo that one. There. Reach to your corner here. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. You want to do 4 double crochets in here. Okay. And then you want to go 1, 2, 3 again. And remember, this chain always counts as a double crochet. So all you're going to have to do now is do 1, 2, 3 of them. And then you're going to want to connect with a slip stitch. So you grab that under there and grab that sucker. Okay. Now for this row, it's a little trickier, and you're going to want to join with a slip stitch and then chain 3. Remember, the chain 3 always counts as 1 stitch. Notice that I have no stitches in between here or here. It's just, I just reach over with my hook. And then you just go, now you're going to do 3 because this one's already counts as 1. Alright, so and then you just reach here. I know my hands are like humongous. Sorry. Okay. And then you just go 1, 2, 3, and do the same as you did the last level, other than you have to go in. Hang on here. We'll get this all done. All right. Now you have this space here. You need to reach into there with your hook and put 4 double crochets in there. Remember, if the yarn is getting too tight, don't be afraid to pull yarn away from your scan. Okay? That way your tension won't be like super tight. It helps. Okay, then you reach over to this corner and you do it like you did the other corners. It's the same. You just make sure that all the sides of your granny square are the same. That way it will turn out to be a perfect square. You can make these granny squares quite big, but then they start to get misshapen. I'm just letting you all know because it does. If you want to do a granny square blanket, the best thing to do is to make small squares all the same size. You can block these. I know people that do, and I know people that don't. So it's up to you. I don't usually block my stuff, and I don't usually make Afghan. I don't make Afghans because they don't sell on Etsy at all. I end up having it there for like years and years and years before it actually sells. Same with the farmer's market. I find that people really aren't interested in buying Afghans. I do not know why. I guess they don't realize how warm they are, let me tell you. I'd rather have a warm blanket on my bed than not at all. And I can't control my crochet hook here. I'm going to back this up a little bit, give you a little bit. Oh, we're going in. I don't want to go in. I want to go out as far as I can. Sorry. All right. I know this is like really close to my camera. I gotta work on this, I tell ya. Yeah, you want all your corners to be the same and all your in-betweens to be the same. Don't be afraid to count your stitches as you go to make sure you have the exact amount. Another tip is don't crochet when you're really tired. Put it down and finish it later. You can always make time for it later. And be patient with yourself if you're learning how to crochet. There is no way of skipping around on practicing. You need to practice, and practicing is okay. Taking things apart is okay. Or frogging it, which some of you guys have been known to call it. So it's not really, just make sure that your square is all the way around the same. You want equal everywhere. And you do not need to put a stitch in between any of the double crochets except at the corners where you should be putting your 3 stitches in, and when you're adding up to the next row. Okay, which really isn't that difficult. I don't know how good this video is going to be, but we're going to throw it out there, see what happens, huh? Alright. Okay, and I'm only doing 3 rounds on here. I'm not going to go, I don't like going any higher than that. I know people that do, but I don't. And then you're going to connect it. And I don't remove the strings until I've crocheted them into an Afghan. Alright, slip stitch. And then you just you know, do your thing with the... And that's pretty simple. See, all sides are alike. To get it so it's not going to be like fold uppy and stuff, you have to like make it wet. And then like pin it out or use a nailed board or whatever. So that's the basic granny square. It's really, really simple. As long as you make sure you do your 3 stitches in the corner and your 3 or 4 double crochet depending on you. And you do not need to put any stitches in between here. You don't need to do that. I've seen so many people do that. It's just, that's why their granny squares are wonky. But basically, if you want it to be totally, totally like square, you have to pin it out. You have to weten it and pin it out. I have to look that up because I don't do that. I just put them together, and usually the stitches straighten it all out. So anyway, that's the basic granny square. I hope I helped a few people. If this video is like really terrible, let me know. I'll redo it. Okay, catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.